Oh my gosh, I did something different and I feel like $1,000,000 and I want to share it with you. So last night I put myself to bed at 6:30 p.m. and I slept until 7 a.m. this morning. And I know that that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I'm in Ironman training and the workouts are like 3 hours a day. I'm also passionately in love with what I get to do at the clinic, and that means hold rapport and resonance throughout the day with each one of my lovely, lovely clients. So there's no snoozing on the job. I even took a nap yesterday at lunch though. Let's talk for a moment about sleep. Hi, I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark. I'm an acupuncture physician, applied clinical nutritionist. I'm the creator of Energy Evolution. I'm the president of Longevity Wellness. And sleep is one of the most important pillars to a happy, healthy, functioning life. And from a Chinese medicine perspective, we correlate the kidneys in particular with being related to how well we sleep. You can get a glimpse of this if you think about how many times during the night you get up to pee. So if the kidneys are weak, you might get up like 5 times a night, right? You're probably not going to sleep great, even if you fall back asleep pretty quickly, because your sleep is going to be so interrupted and so disturbed. But if you sleep straight through the night, then you're going to have a much better quality of sleep. You're not going to feel that interruption. In Chinese medicine, we incorporate the adrenals into the kidney channel. So the kidneys are known as the renal glands. The adrenals sit right on top of them. So they're really part and parcel of the same. And in 21st century America, where we have this go, go, go culture all of the time, if you would like any proof of that, just check out Starbucks annual revenue, which I think is approaching the trillions now. When we got to get things done, we just keep on going, right? We are a young country. We're such a young country. And so we're in this time of our societal development where we're kind of the pre-teenager, right? We're thinking about, we want to try all these things. We want to do all these things. We kind of have boundless, unlimited energy, but we can get a little overzealous in our desire to do so much. So if you ever see a little kid like super excited and running around and then they just like fall over, then that's a little bit about what our culture is like here in America right now. We are so busy. A lot of us feel like we could just collapse. But then we have trouble sleeping when we do lay down to rest. And that's because the adrenals are out of balance and the kidneys are out of balance. So there are some great practical things that you can do. You can read the newsletter for some more tips and tricks, but one of the best ones is if you take your foot, if this is the ball of your foot and these are your cute little toes, there's a little spot right here that's called the bubbling well. It's also known as kidney 1. And a little foot massage on that area can help bring calm and rest to the entire body. Or you can get some of the Longevity Wellness rollerball sleep formula and rub that on kidney 1, and the herbs in here will absorb into the body up the kidney channel. So it's a very powerful place to put essential oils. This has a blend of several in here. Just to mention one of them is Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, which is it's a Western herb and an Eastern herb, and it goes to the kidney and the liver channel. So it calms, it cools, and it soothes. And you may have noticed that it's been a little hot lately, and that heat can agitate us and it can keep us from being able to settle down when it's time to rest and go to sleep. So other things that help with great sleep hygiene are having a routine. So maybe you're a person that likes chamomile tea or lavender tea, something to help wind down. I'm a little hesitant to say this because it's such a big thing in our society, but we all know it. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that's technology. Technology really affects our brain waves, and it keeps us going at this hyper-intensive state. So when we're trying to downshift and come to quiet stillness, then it's optimal to set the electronics aside and read. This is a different way of getting information in. Now, when I talk about reading, I don't mean pick up your latest thriller novel, because that's probably going to keep you excited and interested. I mean something that soothes the soul. So maybe Chicken Soup for the Soul, or whatever the thing is that's right for you. But let yourself down regulate. Maybe a bath before bedtime. An Epsom salt bath can be a really nice way to unwind, or even a relaxing shower. You can take some Epsom salt, be careful with this, and put it on the floor of your shower, and then let your feet absorb that Epsom salt as you're standing in the shower. Just be sure to rinse the bottom of the tub so that you don't slip, because that's very important and would definitely make for a poor shower experience. So kidney meridian is one of the most important meridians involved in the aging process. And so all of the lovely gifts that you can give to your body to get a great night's sleep is actually going to help reverse your aging process. You're also welcome to join us on Fridays at 8:30 via Zoom, where I teach the kidney qigong, the 8 pieces of brocade. And this is an anti-aging qigong because a lot of it is focused on restoring strength to the kidneys. I personally use it to keep me out of overuse injuries, overtraining injuries for Ironman training. So it's a big help, but it's been beneficial to all of my people that have been coming to the class, and there's some amazing stories about that. I'll let them tell you their stories themselves when you come to the class. I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark, and a good night's sleep is great medicine. If the basics didn't help, then I am happy to help. There are lots of reasons that it might be that you might need a little help getting out of a long-term or even a short-term pattern. So just book your meet and greet, or book your follow-up appointment, or your initial appointment, and I'll be happy to help.